This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First time with Ty Chandler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCarthy off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You look at this Packers defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That good for 19 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Counter play. Here's Chandler. 20. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow, 22, slide, ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. The Packers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Completed out left to Dobbs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Love from the gun. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And you look at this Packers defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Chandler. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Chandler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now McCarthy. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. Family 60. Family 60. Hawk 7.
Looking to throw McCarthy. From the left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go. Sack. 70 Lions.
They run it with Chandler. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Okay, right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Ready. Watch out. 95. Ready.
Love now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so he leaves it with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Tucker Kraft, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
That's complete to Dobbs. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point from McManus is good. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ready up.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 8 yards. It is 3rd down.
Got it. Ready.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Chandler. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
To the air with McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. What does all it mean? Wait till it. Wait till it. Wait till it. Give me a team. Give me a team.
Okay, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, set.
Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we ready.
Final play of the half. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. Cut.
Throwing. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey,
oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. He may go. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick six.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves when all the yardage had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick six, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chandler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Vikings first down.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this one too low. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They'll wind up getting 10 back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. Chandler. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. McCarthy going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Parsons. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
60 Bobcat. Go street. COVID-19.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Down.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Black 40. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. Red, hut.
Now Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Okay,
Here
ready?
now, 2nd and 4.
Hut.
Here's Love. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Love. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
On the set. Watch, here we go, set. Set.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
For the tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10.
Set. Needle blue. 10 black.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson from 17 yards out. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Down the right sideline.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
It got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we? They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead.
McManus now for the extra point. is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Packers 56, Vikings 41. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Here's McCarthy.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now McCarthy.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
He's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He will make it
to the 20-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use?
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Love now. Going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's out of how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To the air with McCarthy. That's caught by Addison. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Well, that last completion, CD, is now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready?
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up